Welcome, beautiful souls. So welcome back to the channel. Today we are tuning into a very powerful cosmic moment, which is the lunar eclipse in Pisces happening today, right? This eclipse is all about emotions coming to surface, intuition speaking louder than logic, giving yourself permission to fully feel what you've been holding inside. Yeah, it's quite transformative, right? So Pisces energy is deeply spiritual, dreamy, healing. It carries the wisdom of the entire zodiac, right? Asking us to release any need to stay perfectly in control. And during this lunar event, our feelings become a guide, showing us what needs attention, what needs care, what needs release, and what needs our self-compassion. So in this video, we'll explore what this eclipse could mean for you. And so you can choose the pile that you feel most drawn to. Take a deep breath, connect to your heart space, center yourself, choose the pile that speaks to you. I'll also show the cards in case they help you. I'll show you the little stones there, and hopefully this will help you connect with the energies of this moment for you. So for pile number 1, we have this little stone. And we have the cards 15, sensitivity. For pile number 2, we have this transparent one. Number 6, grounding. And for pile number 3, expansion. Choose the pile you prefer, and I'll see you in your reading. Alright, so if you chose pile number 1 with the card sensitivity, I'll get some oracle cards and then some tarot, and we'll go from there. Let's see what's transforming in pile number 1's life with this eclipse. What is this eclipse helping to release or bringing into their life? Okay, so oracle cards, we have number 46, the thinking man. Walking away, number 27. Number 36, with patience. Number 16, with lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Number 33, unicorn. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. And number 30, lightning. Check as well for tarot. What messages for pile number 1? What messages messages for pile number 1. Queen of Wands. These are a lot of cards. I'll take 2 of Wands. Ten of Cups reversed. I think we start to see a picture forming. Any other thing for pile number 1? Which way you wanna come? The Empress. The 5 of Cups. Okay, I'll have to go pick that one up. Back of the deck we have Knight of Cups. I'll put it, I don't have a lot of space. I'll do it like this. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Okay. So there's a lot to unpack here, pile number 1. Starting with the sensitivity, the card you chose with the rose. This speaks about heightened emotions, intuition, the need to honor your feelings. So during this eclipse you might even feel the need to cry or to express yourself in one way or another, right? Painting, journaling, singing, and this sets the tone for what we see here, which is emotional based, it's introspective, it's healing focus, right? So this is the first energy we have. And then we open with the thinking man. Reflection, careful consideration, maybe overthinking, right? And can be someone or you, who the person watching the video, right, has been waiting options for a long time. Maybe, maybe someone who has never really took a decision, who has never really stepped forward and has been in this thinking energy for quite a long time. And so maybe you, the viewer, you decided to walk away, right? I mean, you can't wait on someone forever. So this is action after reflection. This is about choosing your path rather than staying stuck because someone else is not really taking a decision. Could also be that you were in a reflective mindset for a long time and now you are ready to move forward, right? Here with this combo right under, the Queen of Wands and the 2 of Wands, this is about personal power, vision, strategic planning. So it's about recognizing your options and your potential, right? Either way, if this is about someone who never took action and you decided to walk away, or if this is you walking away from something after you reflecting, either way, you are embodying this Queen of Wands energy, right? You are magnetic, you know what you want, you've stepped into your full power. also with the Empress, you step with into your full power. You have all of this great energy around you, and you know that you have options, you know that you can look forward, you have plans to move forward, to advance in your life. Here you can see, like, she's looking at the globe, she's looking to expand. The wands, they are firmly held, right, either by her hand or in the castle. So this shows that you are being firm with your decision, right? Even if here she's looking back, here she's looking ahead, she's firm, because it's tough to let go, right? It's tough when you take the step to say, okay, it's enough, I close the door, this is it, I'm gone, right? And this will connect then here, this Eight of Cups. But the important point for now is she's looking at the globe, right? That's a clear action plan. That's being open to explore. Maybe not ready to take the decisive move, like as we would see with the Three of Wands, for example. But it's ready, it's open to the possibilities. And that's the important part, is once you are open to the possibilities, then you can also move forward with more clarity, right? But we cannot forget that she's in between these two pillars. So it's like in between these two choices, in between these two realities, right? Here we have as well the two pillars. You can still make a choice, right? The gate is a little bit open still. So maybe if this is about someone, okay, you have done your work, you have gotten yourself into this Queen of Wands energy, but part of you is still one foot in, one foot out, you know, you're still, no, I'm ready to move on. I see I have other possibilities. I see I'm worthy of other options, of other people that will treat me the way I want to be treated, but something still keeps me in this energy. I still have to make an effort. It's not easy. I don't easily flow into this new chapter, right? I have to make an effort to keep myself in this moving on energy. And here with Patience is showing that exactly that the time isn't immediate, right? It's not like this happens overnight. This is a process that takes time. You are asked to have patience, to show resilience, right? And with the Ten of Cups right below it, it shows the feeling or the sensation of having this delayed emotional fulfillment, maybe disappointment, right, with a certain relationship or with an idealized outcome, right? It shows like maybe there's a certain regret even that you've stayed so long. But patience is key here, and your resilience is key, because it's the time that it takes for you to fully form your opinion, for you to be fully ready to move on. All of this is a process that is bringing you from a Queen of Wands energy, which is already great, right? But to an Empress energy. And this Empress, it's about abundance and nurturing and energy and creative power, right? It's about stepping into your sovereignty, and that will align you with your empowerment, with your self-empowerment, to be more precise. And directly under the lion is change ahead. It's everything that is great. The lion is charge ahead, is everything that is great is right there waiting for you, right? It's again the same energy, empowerment, courage, reclaiming your personal power, having this clarity that you have everything that it takes. You don't have to choose, you don't have to wait for someone who doesn't know what they want, or maybe they know what they want and for whatever reason they cannot still take the step forward. So you have to take this Queen of Wands energy and become this Empress. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. And when you do, you pass to the card number 33. success, hope, freedom, healing, magnet and magic are all available to you if you just believe. So you just have to believe that this is possible, because it's all here. This is a very much possible timeline for you with this eclipse, right? This is something that you can heal. This is something that you can close, let's say. This is a chapter that you can end, right? And you can bring up till this point all the energy, all the wisdom that you collected, right, throughout this time, the whole process that you've been going through, and you can become the Empress, secure in yourself, rooted in yourself, knowing that you can bring all this abundance to your life because it's all right here, ready for you already. And here with the Five of Cups, right below the unicorn, it shows that what's keeping everything from coming in is exactly the fact that you are focusing on loss, on disappointment, right? All these blessings, all this potential is being blocked because you are still thinking about someone or some situation that you already decided to live in the past. And it's okay, in the sense of it's not easy to move on sometimes, right? And sometimes it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of discipline as well, right? It's not just I'll say it's done and it's done and we can easily move forward. There's all this push and pull, and there's these weird dynamics, right? And our mind plays games on us, and our emotions pull us in different directions. It's really not easy, and I think this card shows it very well, which is it's very easy to walk away. Sorry, I was just noticing a personal sign on the card. Let me come back to it. And so it is the fact that we are still focusing in someone or some situation from the past that is keeping these blessings from coming in. And with this eclipse in Pisces, right, we can release these emotions. We can allow ourselves to cry, to journal, to scream about it, right? But we can allow ourselves to release this as much as we can, right? Even if we are conscious that we are going to move forward with this, because if you see, it's quite interesting. This Eight of Cups card, she has the cup, the 8th cup she takes with her. So even if she knows she has to walk away, even if she knows she has to go towards a higher purpose, she has to move on with her life, she has to do something for herself, she still takes the little cup with her, which is normal. Because if you find someone that you really like, I feel like I'm in therapy now. No, but well, if you find someone that you really like, if you go through a situation that for one reason or the other really stays with you, as much as you work through it, there's a part of you that stays with, right? There's a part of you that is not gonna be the same, and it's normal, and it's okay, and it's about change, and it's about evolution. But our tendency is to keep it. Our tendency is to still keep it. It's like a little reminder of what was, of what could have been, and that is very hard to let go. And even if we can't let go fully, we don't have to keep ourselves in a victim mentality of, but I haven't let go 100%, but I haven't, but I didn't, but I couldn't. No, it's like, I'm still taking the steps forward, I'm still going towards my purpose, I'm still doing my best, even if I'm aware of this, and it's okay. And for the moment, just the simple fact that I'm aware that it's there, that I'm choosing to keep it, but not letting it stop my progress, it's okay. Because there's a big difference and a big shift in energy. Here the cups are keeping him from progressing, right? He's not even looking at the fact that there are two there. He's just sad. He's just stuck. He's just really with no momentum at all going on for him. But here, despite the fact that she's still carrying one cup, she's putting in the work, she's moving forward, right? So when this shift of energy happens, when you allow this energy to happen, then everything comes in as lightning, fast, because you've decided to walk away. Even if you decided to guard, to keep one small cup with you, you are still taking the steps. Even if you are still looking back, you are still taking the steps. You are still going from a Queen of Wands to an Empress mode. And then everything enters your life, all the blessings, right? It's like lightning. This is making me think this week on the, those gossipy news about celebrities and stuff like that. There was how was it? Yeah, so Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac, she posted a message on her Instagram saying, and if you go forward, which is this, and if you go forward, and the guy, Lindsey Buckingham, I think, he posted, I'll meet you there. And I mean, it's quite interesting that we see this now, knowing that they had been together, then they broke up, right? Then there was a lot of issues in the band, etc., etc., a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. And now you see this, which is they have both moved on and they have both lived their life, and now they can meet each other, but at a different level. Oh, I hope it's making sense. And as the back of the deck, we have this Knight of Cups energy. And in case this is someone from your past, I just would like to ask if this is this person coming in a different energy, or if it's someone new. So is this Knight of Cups the thinking man, or is it someone new that is going to meet them in another timeline? Is this the thinking man? Let go. So maybe you are not meant to know at this point, right? Maybe you are not meant to know. It's just you have to let go. You have to focus on your life. Even if you take the cup with you, even if you are moving forward, just focus on yourself, just focus on your energy, just focus on releasing the best you can. Don't put pressure on releasing everything if it's too much, but release all you can release, step by step. Allow yourself to gradually become this Empress, to gradually allow all these blessings to come in. The question is maybe not even if it's the same person, because it's still about you. It's still about you going through this journey of letting go, of trusting the process. Maybe this Knight of Cups is just a reminder that independently of the vessel that it arrives in, independent of the person that it arrives in, the energy is also there for you, right? You can have this energy in your life, but you have to keep moving on. All right, so pile number 1. Overall, I think this eclipse is encouraging you to honor your sensitivity, to step into your strength, to step into this Empress mode, to walk forward, cup or no cup in hand, but to walk forward, and to trust that magic is available to you whenever you believe in yourself, right? Whenever you get to this point, everything comes in as lightning. All right, pile number 1, I hope you can release all of this emotion during this eclipse weekend, and I hope that you have a great week ahead, and I wish you all the best. All right, bye bye. Alright, so if you chose pile number 2, we are going to get some oracle cards, and then we are going to get some tarot cards, and we'll see what this eclipse is urging you to release, it's bringing into your life. We'll see what the energy is. Alright, let's start. What could you show us about this eclipse for pile number 2? We have one card for pile number 2. One card for pile number 2 about this eclipse. And one card, please, for pile number 2 about this eclipse. One card, please. Two cards. Okay, so we have number 7 with community. Number 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Oh, we have 2. Okay, we have number 25, Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Number 20, marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. 26, hummingbird. And number 1, the ancient ones. Okay. Oh, and we have as well number 2, new beginnings with new moon. So I'm trying to make everything fit. There we go. And now let's see as well for oracle. What can you show us? Sorry, for tarot. What can you show us for pile number 2? What can you show us? Anything else? Anything else for pile number 2? Anything else for pile number 2? Yeah, you felt the chariot. Okay. The 6 of Swords. Okay, so moving on from something. Page of Cups reversed. Setting Sun. King of Wands reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. The Chariot and the Star. All right, so if you chose pile number 2 with a grounding card, this shows so this is about stabilizing after emotional turbulence, right? Finding your center, stepping into a renewed sense of purpose and clarity, right? This card is literally telling you to reconnect with yourself, to reconnect with your intuition, with your environment, with nature, with your guides, right? Here with the ancient ones, to reconnect with this lightness of being, with this clarity. And here with community, it's knowing that you are supported by others, that you don't have to do it alone. You have your soul tribe with you, right? Physically or not, but they are with you. And with 5th chakra, with Archangel Gabriel, this is all about expressing yourself, right? Communication, expression, speaking your truth. It's showing that you're grounding, that your growth, it involves this expressing yourself authentically dimension, authentically dimension, sorry. It's about being honest about your feelings, right? And communicating clearly in relationships or projects that you might have going on at the moment. And here with this phoenix, which is quite clear, rebirth and transformation, renewal after said crisis, right? It's this coming back with a renewed, with an improved, with a powerful energy, right? After the 6 of Swords, after moving away from difficulty, from being bold enough, having the courage to transition into calmer waters, right? And this Page of Cups right under the 5th chakra is actually just a little caution, let's say, a little warning saying, okay, caution around immature or unexpressed emotions, right? Maybe there's a need to process the feelings fully before expressing them in the best way possible, right? And the setting sun shows that even if before you had this energy and that you were too impulsive in your way of communicating, that is ending. You've grown, you've matured, right? The setting sun is right under the phoenix. It shows the end of this turbulence chapter so that we could start anew with a new energy, right? Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. It's like the period of crisis is setting and now you are ready for something new. And the oracle cards, they are showing marriage, so attracting emotional fulfillment, unconditional love, harmony in your relationships. The hummingbird, which is about joy and lightness and appreciation of small blessings and this lightness of spirit, right? And here we have a King of Wands and a Queen of Swords, both reversed. So maybe there's still some clarity that is blocked. Maybe there is still some misunderstandings that are still lingering from this past phase. Maybe there is still, maybe you or someone are still holding back or misusing your power in a relationship, so still focused on power dynamics. Maybe emotional influence is still clouding decisions. Maybe there's a lack of assertive action, and this is keeping you from being in this harmonious and balanced dynamic. But all of this is still lingering from this phase. And if you ground yourself, if you come back to your heart center, clarity comes in. And when clarity comes in, you can start changing this because you become aware. And becoming aware is the first step to change things. And then you can bring in this lightness of spirit, this joy, this new perspective on how to deal with the other person, on how to deal with yourself. And you start to have more of this empathy and compassion, and you start to be more conscious on how you decide to express yourself, on how you decide to show up in this relationship, right? Or in this dynamic, however it resonates to you. And that starts to naturally help things shift, right, into a more harmonious, balanced. Here with the ancient ones, it shows that your guides, your ancestrals, they are helping you, they are guiding you, right? You have their support, and they are here ready to walk you through this door of a new beginning. And we have the Chariot, which is determination, forward movement, forward momentum, victory through focus and willpower. Focus on how you decide to act, on how you decide to elevate your frequency, on what you decide to think, on what you decide to say, right? On this inner wisdom and inner maturity. And with the star is showing hope and healing and divine guidance, right? It's like the universe is aligning in your favor. So for you, if you chose pile number 2, this eclipse is helping you get through this healing. So release this part, release this turbulence that you've been going through, release this immaturity on how you express yourself, or in how you deal with others when they express themselves immaturely, or when they don't express themselves at all, right? It's here clearly with the Phoenix, the Chariot, the Six of Swords is showing you are capable, you are already moving through a transition, and you have the power to steer your life in a new aligned direction here with the beginnings and the star, right? You are attracting, or you are changing your relationship into something more harmonious, right? Into a real deep emotional honest fulfillment, right? It could be, of course, be a literal relationship or a connection with yourself or an alignment with your purpose. This is still a collective reading on YouTube, so you have to take what resonates with you the most. But you have to also remind yourself to check for blocks in emotional expression or clarity, right? To be mindful of miscommunication or unresolved feelings that could affect this dynamic. And here also with community, with grounding, with the ancient ones, you are also being asked to reconnect with your support system, your intuition and spiritual guidance, to navigate the changes that are happening more successfully, basically. All right, pile number 2. Know that joy, love, opportunities, they are all aligning for you, especially if you trust the guidance of your intuition and your community, and if you follow if you express yourself from a heart space, right, from a heart-centered space. All of this is ready. The new beginning is right here. So let this eclipse help you cleanse away all that no longer serves you, because you are aligned and you are going forward toward a new beginning. All right, file number 2. I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hey, so if you chose pile number 3, we will start by taking some oracle cards and then some tarot cards, and we'll see what this eclipse is helping you release or bringing into your life. All right, let's start. For pile number 3. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me find the space for all of these. Okay. And there are still 2 other oracles that I would like to take, as I did for the other piles. Okay. And one more. All right, so we have number 7, cracker. Number 7, cracker. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. And then we have 24 with adjacent possibilities. 33, door to romance. 25, deceit. 49, angel of love. And 34, door to personal healing and happiness. Here we have the card you've chosen, so expansion, number 44. We have number 20, beauty. And number 55, taming the wind. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards to see what comes through. For pile number 3. There are a lot of cards. Please take for pile number 3. About number 3, what can you show us? What is this eclipse releasing or bringing into their life? Can you give us some visibility? Should I use a different deck? No. Okay, we have Ace of Cups. Okay, I'll use those. Okay, so we have a cracker. Let me try to find some space. So, Ace of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups reversed. Nine of Swords. Knight of Wands. The Page of Cups. And the Hierophant. Alright, so if you've chose pile number 3, this is very much connected to love, and it can be self-love, it can be in relationships, in any dynamic. So you've chose card 44, expansion, which right away tells us this is about growth and stepping into broader opportunities, right? Into choosing opportunities that are better for you. And opening your life to love, to joy, to emotional fulfillment, right? And sometimes, just an important note before starting the reading properly, sometimes expansion is not about instant success. Sometimes expansion can simply mean to release what's blocking your progress. Okay, so we start with the Cracker card, which shows that positive energy is already around you. So there's already good fortune and joyful energy ready for you. The universe is supporting your growth. Here, with adjacent possibilities, it shows that opportunities may not appear exactly as you expected. You can be open to unexpected paths. As you can see, there are like doors. High above. You don't really have a way of getting there, but I don't know, maybe in this card you can fly, you can jump. So unexpected doors leading to unexpected outcomes, right? And you can choose whatever door you want to. We have then door to romance, which is probably the door you are looking for. And here we have as well angel of love, so new or evolving romantic opportunities, right? Really divine guided love, something that goes beyond a simple connection, right? It's fulfilling, it's in resonance with your own essence, and it's available, but it requires awareness, because in the middle of these two cards we have the seat. So this is like for you to be cautious around dishonesty or hidden motives or illusions, to not rush into a situation blindly, basically. And then we have door to personal healing and happiness. So emotional restoration is key. You must process old wounds to fully receive joy, so that you can see clearly all the doors and not get fooled by a door that seems great but in the end is not. We also have beauty, reminding that all this love can also be about self-love, self-appreciation, right? Seeing the beauty in yourself and in your connections. And here with Taming the Wind, it's all about learning patience, flexibility, self-control, right? Navigating turbulence with calm, basically. We have as well an Ace of Cups reversed, so it shows that there's a block or a delay when it comes to your emotional fulfillment. Maybe that's making you feel impatient, maybe there's something you've been expecting for a long time, right? I think that something new is already present on the 5D, in the energy surrounding you, but you don't see it yet on your 3D, and that's teaching you a lesson in patience. We then have the Nine of Cups, so as well reversed, so it's still a continuation of this delay when it comes to your wish fulfillment, right? Or perhaps you are questioning what it is that truly brings you happiness, right? Perhaps you are in this liminal space where you are trying to understand exactly which door will bring you to this happiness that you want to embody. And meanwhile, you are keeping yourself in a state of worry and anxiety or overthinking, right? Or fear or clouded judgment. And most of this is actually coming from this impatience of not accepting things as they are in this moment, right? Of not taking this step back to breathe, to connect to yourself. And here is where the expansion card comes in, which is sometimes it's not about things entering your life like a lightning bolt. Sometimes it's about having patience and clearing the blocks that then allow for things to come, right? And maybe this Nine of Swords is simply a result of a blocked expansion, and this expansion can flow once you just accept, okay, this moment it is what it is, it's okay, I accept, I know things are flowing, I'm already grateful for everything, even if I don't see it yet in my life, I'm so grateful and happy that I have it. And that starts to change the energy. And this Knight of Wands reversed, it's also a bit of a warning, let's say. So not to be impulsive or not to misdirect your energy, right? To be cautious about acting too fast, because you might be falling in a trap. You might not see things with clarity. You can see they have the same color-ish, you know, they are both red. Is it really a door to romance, or is it a door that is leading you to growth through pain? You know what I mean? Then we have Page of Cups. So this is about the emotional message behind the reading. This is about your intuition, your new emotional opportunity, right? This is showing, together with the Nine of Swords and the door to romance and the Angel of Love, that love or emotional opportunities, they are present, right? He's not reversed, he's upright, so they are present. But clarity and self-awareness, they are essential. Anxiety or fear, they may simply distort your perception. So you have to approach things with caution. And then we have the Hierophant reversed. So questioning old structures, seeking freedom from something that's been imposed on you. Maybe the kind of romance you are looking for is different than what you were taught that was correct or right, and you have to break through from that, break free from that. This Hierophant reversed as well, with the Knight of Wands reversed and the Deceit card. It's also a reminder for to discern truth, to avoid rushing. Sorry, to avoid rushing, and to question your conventional advice. So it might indicate this. Again, this is a collective reading on YouTube, so please take only what resonates, but it might indicate that someone or something may not be fully trustworthy, might be trying to deceive you, right? It's showing as well which old patterns need to be broken. So what are the things that you still believe in that no longer serve you when it comes to love and relationships? Because here in your reading we can see that growth is possible, but emotional blocks need clearing, right? You are being guided to process disappointments. You are being guided to learn how to deal with delayed fulfillment before stepping into new joy. The universe is offering you endless opportunities, joy, alternate paths, and patience and adaptability and self-love. These are keys to navigating the challenges and seizing the best of these new opportunities. And this can happen through healing, right? Through raising your own vibration by being happy. When you are happy on your own, when you are happy with what you have, when you are grateful for what you have, for what you know is coming into your life, when you say thank you and you're grateful for what you don't see yet in your life, but you can feel that it's already around you, all of that creates momentum. All of that helps you ground, helps you have more clarity. When you don't need to see when you can first create in yourself the feeling of love, the door to romance opens and someone who is aligned to you comes through. But if you force it, if you are looking for love just for the sake of having love, then you might fall into a different kind of situation, right? It's this card always reminds me, it's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So first have it in yourself, then you will see it outside. Pile number 3, the universe is really surrounding you with positive energy, with guidance, possibilities, right? Endless possibilities. Whether it's romance, whether it is mainly focused on your personal development. The important note is that by taming your impulses, trusting your intuition, breaking free from your old patterns, your old beliefs, you can step into a healing phase. You can step into happiness. You can step into expanded emotional abundance. So this is a moment to balance this excitement, right, of the new with this discernment, and to open yourself fully while you are still protecting your heart. So with this eclipse, I would say it would be important to let go of this worry state, of this impatience, of this anxiety, of this pressure, and to get yourself in connection with your emotions, with your self-love, so that everything that is already around you can simply enter your life. Alright, pile number 3, I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!